$2,364 clues have come and gone. They've gone. Yes, they have. But 26 new ones are headed your way as part of this 89th episode of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Welcome in. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thank you so much for joining me. This was a big week for the Walt Disney Company as they announced that next year we'll be getting our first roller coaster at sea. That's right, a roller coaster is coming to the Disney Adventure ship in December of 2025. I have also released a new GeoGuessr game on this YouTube channel if you want to test your Disney World park knowledge. The game incorporates 25 new locations for you to identify. But in this episode 89 of Disney 100 Jeopardy, we are going to start off with the category of Storybook Endings. That, of course, was Final Jeopardy in last week's episode 88. I will show you the ending to a Disney film that includes a book closing. You have to tell me what movie that is. That plus 4 other brand new categories are headed your way, including, of course, the Club DJ Member category of the week. So without further delay, let's check them out. And there it is. Storybook Endings kicks off episode 89. Speaking of episode 89, 1989 is the second category you'll be playing. I'll be quizzing you on all things Disney in the year 1989. The third category, that's my job. I will read you a job description, and you have to tell me who holds that job within the Disney universe. The fourth category is your theme park category of the week, parades. And the fifth and final category is your Club DJ Member category of the week, who are my parents. And look at that, absolute domination for Who Are My Parents. Nearly 70% of the Club DJ votes. Tattoos comes in second, which means that will be an option in next week's poll, which you can vote on right now. Luca, I'm so sorry, Luca diehards, but Luca got dominated. Luca lost. Luca lost badly. I'll do my best to squeeze him in at some point in the next 10 or 11 episodes, but as the Club DJ members have spoken, no promises. Speaking of promises, I did see Princess Diaries as a suggestion in the comment section. I should have done that already, and I promise to do that in the next 5 episodes or so. So if you haven't seen that or Princess Diaries 2, now might be time to study up. If you want to vote in the Club DJ Member category of the week poll, join Club DJ today. All right, it is now time for the easiest round of the game, the Cupcake Round. Each of these clues are worth just 200 points each because they're the easiest clues of the game. So I hope, for your sake, you ace them. Here's a look at the board as we kick off this game with the 200-pointer for Storybook Endings. And there you have it. Name the film that ends like that. The correct answer is the 2016 version of The Jungle Book. We're on to 1989 for 200. Released in 1989, this is the animated film often credited with kickstarting the Disney Renaissance. What is The Little Mermaid?
Gosh, have you ever seen anything so wonderful in your entire life? Wow, cool. But, what is it? I don't know.
We're on to Jobs for 200. This character is the head of the Zootopia Police Department. According to Gazelle, or AI Gazelle, I guess, he is one hot dancer. The correct answer is Chief Bogo.
Wow, you're one hot dancer. Chief Bogo.
Chief Bogo!
Not now.
Wait, is that Gazelle?
No.
I'm Gazelle, and you are one hot dancer.
And we're on to parades for the first time. Before being replaced by a float consisting of characters from different Disney films, the finale of the Main Street Electrical Parade was a long float depicting this. What is the American flag? tell you what, when I was at Disney, I was an electrical parade hater. Hated the parade. Thought it was very outdated. Thought a lot of the floats were strange. With these random caterpillar. Like, what is this? Yeah, okay, nostalgia. I get it. Nostalgia, I get it. Let's move on. Here comes the member category of the week of Who Are My Parents? Ah, there is little Kiara. Who are her parents? Correct answer is the King of the Jungle. Jungle? King of Pride Rock? Whatever. Simba and his lovely wife. Don't know if they get married in the lion world, but whatever. Simba and Nala is the correct answer. There you go. 5 clues down. Cupcake round complete. We move on to the slightly more difficult 400s now. We're back to Storybook Endings. Start off the round. Yep, this is one of those films that doesn't necessarily scream, I am a Disney movie, but it was produced by Disney. The correct answer is A Christmas Carol. Shout out Taylor Swift. We're moving on to 1989 for 400. Currently operating as the oldest ride at Hollywood Studios, this attraction debuted to the public just a few months after MGM Studios opened in 1989. What is Star Tours? Here comes your second clue from the Jobs category. This character was the executive reporter of the sensationalist news website, thedailybugle.net. At least that was his title in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the other Spider-Man movies, that wasn't his title, but the correct answer is J. Jonah Jameson.
Spider-Man, a psychopath wielding powers he has no right to possess, trying to pass himself off as a hero. Well, let me tell you something, kid, you're no hero.
Here we go with parades for the second time. This Cars character wows as one of the biggest floats in the Paint the Night parade. Might actually be the biggest float, just by eyeballing it here. The correct answer is Mac. And let's finish off the 400s with another Who Are My Parents? Take a look at Melody here. Who are her parents? Her parents are Prince Eric and Ariel.
Melody!
10 clues down, 16 remain as we shuffle our way to the 600s now. We start off with Storybook Endings. I apologize, I had to blur out some of these pages because if I just let you see the fact that, yep, that's Cinderella in the back, I think you would know the correct answer was Cinderella. 1989 for 600 is headed your way. Rick Moranis starred in this 1989 film that went on to inspire the creation of a 3D attraction at Epcot. The 1989 movie was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and the attraction, of course, was Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
No. If the machine had blown up the kids, there'd be pieces of them everywhere.
Wayne, did you report some missing children?
Oh, there must be some mistake. Ours are in the backyard. Right, honey?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Let's go on LinkedIn and check out this job description real quick. A middle school band teacher in New York City. Correct answer is Joe Gardner from Soul.
1, 2, 3, 4, stay on the beat. 2, 3, 4.
We're on to parades for the third time. Todrick Hall wrote and co-composed the music for this Disney parade that debuted in 2020. The parade sadly debuted less than a month before the COVID pandemic, officially began in March of 2020. And the correct answer is Magic Happens.
You feel the magic happening right now.
When I first heard the music for Magic Happens, I wasn't really a fan because it wasn't your typical Disney parade music. But then, through the second and third listen through, I remember being like, wait a second, that's actually a good thing. This is pretty good. And we're on to the final clue of the 600. You're gonna have to name the parents. Check out Scamp here. Who are his parents? His parents are the title of the film that he originated from. The correct answer is Lady and the Tramp.
Trusty R says, trusty somebody's wearing a new collar. Of course, my sense of smell is...
And Scamp is such a popular offspring, child, puppy, whatever. He got his own movie, Scamp's Adventure, Lady and the Tramp, Dose. Straight to VHS. We're on to the 800-point round now. Here we go with another storybook ending. Love that song. It, of course, is from Enchanted. 1989 for the fourth time. Sometimes some crimes go slipping through the cracks are the opening lyrics to the theme song of this Disney Channel show that premiered in March of '89. It actually released an episode back in '88, but the official start to season 1 of Chippendale Rescue Rangers was in 1989.
Sometimes some crime goes slipping through the cracks.
Here we go with jobs for 800. A pawn shop owner in the town of Storybook. Back when I watched, the pawn shop owner was Mr. Gold, aka Rumpelstiltskin. 2 clues before the 1000s. Here comes parades for 800. In Disneyland, sensational Mickey Mouse kicks off the parade and can be seen playing this instrument atop a float. Man, I tell you what, that rodent is talented. Mickey Mouse killed it on the drums. What can't that guy do? All right, here we go with the final clue of the 800-point round. Who are my parents? The correct answer is Marlin and Coral.
Ah, look. They're dreaming. We still have to name them.
You want to name all of them right now? All right. We'll name this half Marlin Jr. and then this half Coral Jr. Okay, we're done.
I like Nemo.
20 clues are down and 6 remain, but before we get to Final Jeopardy, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic, soundtrack-infused, unnecessarily spotlighted part of the game. The 1,000-point round, hit it! Unnecessarily! There we go. I got it in there. All right, 1,000-point round. Obviously very important. 5,000 total points up for grabs. Hopefully you do well and set yourself up nicely for Final Jeopardy. We begin the final clue from Storybook Endings.
He's out looking for a head to swap, so don't try to figure out a plan. You can't reason with a...
As the book closes right there, you can take a look at the spine. It reads Ichabod Crane. Ichabod Crane, of course, is a character in The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. And here comes 1989's 1000 Pointer. Known as one of the greatest voice actors of all time, this performer, who reprised his role as Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck for Who Framed Roger Rabbit, passed away in 1989. Who is Mel Blanc?
Me. What's up, Doc? Jumping without a parachute? Kinda dangerous, ain't it?
Yeah, you could get killed.
We're on to jobs for the final time. Agent 001 of the Child Detection Agency in Monsters, Inc. Who is Roz?
Good morning, Roz, my succulent little garden snail. And who would we be scaring today?
Wazowski, you didn't file your paperwork last night.
Oh, that darn paperwork.
Here comes your final parade clue of the game. The Princess Garden float leads Festival of Fantasy into the Magic Kingdom every afternoon. These 4 Disney pairings, which make up 8 characters, can be seen riding the float. Alright, so if you take in the Festival of Fantasy, the first float you will see is that Princess Garden float, and that is led by Beauty and the Beast. So you've got Belle and Beast on the front. In the middle section, you have Prince Charming and Cinderella. And then on the back, you've got Prince Naveen, Tiana, Anna, and Elsa. And here comes the final clue on the board before Final Jeopardy. Who are my parents? There is Wilbur Robinson from Meet the Robinsons. Can you name his parents? A little confusing, but there's Mom and Dad right there. Correct answer is Louis and Franny. Sorry, that's a little spoiler alert for Meet the Robinsons, but that's 2007, the 2007 movie, so 17 years I feel like is enough leeway. All right, it is now time for Final Jeopardy, aka the final question that will ultimately determine how proud of yourself you will be for the next 7 days. I suggest you go all in for this one. Let's take a look at the category in episode 89. Muppets Haunted Mansion. Yes, we do love the Muppets in this household. If you want to play a Muppets category, go back to episode 14. But this one specifically is all about the 2021 Muppets Haunted Mansion TV special, which can be seen now on Disney+. So depending on how knowledgeable you are, make your wagers. Love the Muppets. Love them so much. We'll incorporate more Muppets in the very near future. But for now, here comes your Haunted Mansion Muppets clue. Opening the door to the Haunted Mansion, the film's ghost host is played by this actor. Good luck. And time is up. I do believe that this is one of the funniest actors currently working today. You can see him in Arrested Development. You can see him in Murderville, which is so underrated. Go check out Murderville on Netflix now if you haven't seen it yet. The correct answer here is Lego Batman, Will Arnett.
Sounds awesome. Yeah, see. But where's the famous people's room? Because we are the celebrities. We're the Muppets. Oh, cool. That sounds like a fun house.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
Thank you, Mr. Ghost Host. I've been your host, Bryan Perri, in this episode 89 of Disney at 100 Jeopardy, and that will do it. So thank you so much for watching. Shout out to all the Club DJ members. I salute you. You guys are the absolute best. I appreciate each and every one of you as we approach episode 90. If you want to help decide one of the categories in episode 90, take a look at the poll right now. There it is, your 3 options, including tattoos. Of course, let your voice be heard by becoming a member of Club DJ today. And now, you know what time it is. If you like what you saw, do me a favor, subscribe and click that bell icon. Hello, Belle. This way, you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Bryan Perri. If you want to pick up your own Hello Belle shirt, visit the Bunny Eclipse shop. Right, Bunny? You want them to go visit the Bunny Eclipse shop? She wants you to go visit the Bunny Eclipse shop on DisneyJeopardy.com. You can check out the other teas we have as well. I'll see you in a couple days. Next week. Definitely for episode 90, right? Next Friday of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Till then, goodbye, bud.
Bye-bye.